What's up, AZ Legend Adventures? Today we're going to do another DIY project at home, making a trolling motor mount for my kayak. So basic materials I need is a 1.25 inch PVC pipe, and it's got a good old 6 foot long one. So we're going to need 2.25 inch cross. And then also I already stuck this in, it's a plug, it's going to have the hole in the center. I'm going to put that also in to hold together. And you're going to also need 2 of these. A oboe that has a reducer for 1.25 inch, so 1.25 inch is going in there, and that's going to plug into the other end. So 2 of these. It is a 2x4 that go all the way across. Get yourself a nice long one that you can measure it out. Also, another tool needed is a very long screw. You're going to have to measure it out and see how long you're going. I just bought a super long one. PVC pipe cement. You can also use any sort of glue because we're not going to run water through it, so it doesn't have to be a specific grade. Bam, and don't forget spray paint. We must spray paint. Make it look nice. 1 foot 6 inches for the height. Now, one thing on the poles that are going to be the height, you want to make sure you cut a slit all the way down like this so it can adjust the tightness of it. There you go. So when you're done, shove a slit all the way down, just like that. You can go as far as you like. I'm going all the way to the length of my rod holder. So right here, as you can see, I have that slit going down, the cut. So when I slide it in, it'll be nice and smooth, and then as it gets in there, it's gonna get tighter and tighter, so it'll be nice and snug. So I can also pull it in and pull it out without getting it too stuck. But it'll be a perfect fit when you do that. All right, now let's start putting this thing together. I already know how these ones are gonna go, so I'm gonna go and take my glue. Make sure the slit's at the bottom end. Put a little glue on here. I don't need a whole lot. But it's going to help because if your trolling motor moves, you don't want these moving around because it's going to give some torque, especially if you're using a big motor. All right, and I'm going to have this. Oh, that cruise. So you should have 2 long pipes. These are going to be for the height, with 2 of the bars going across. I have the reducer in here. I'm going to put the screw all the way through that with a big washer that's going to hold it right there all the way across through the wood. Now, I'm not going to glue this one down yet. I'm going to make sure I do a good fitting before I glue it down. So these should be facing like this. And then last but not least, here's my cross beam right here. And you're going to have to measure everything out because everyone's kayak's going to be different. Mine is about 15 inches across, but that's also going to give some more width because I have the 2 cross beams right here. Next step, I already measured and pre-cut my 2x4. Now you're going to also want to make sure whichever side you want your trolling motor on, you leave a nice chunk at the end to mount it, because this is what we're going to be mounting it to. So what I'm going to do here, this is going to go just like so. Drill 2 holes all the way through. And then from there we're going to put this all the way through with a washer, and I'm going to screw it onto the other end. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have the big chunk sticking out on the right side. Put it over just like so. Screws going all the way through. But first, I'm going to take it apart and paint it. Alright, now here's a hint. You will have to unscrew these right here, the 3 screws on each side of your rod pole holder, so it can turn, because it's not going to want to sit the way it's already sitting in there. You're going to have to re-drill your holes. I already did that for mine. So it's going to just should slide right in here like so. Nice and smooth. Now, I'm going to turn this, make sure it's even, and that's why I haven't glued it yet. There we go. So it's going to sit just like that on the kayak. See if you see this one here, it's a little bit turned. It's not the direction that it was factory put in. So you're going to have to unscrew those, let it turn, then you have to re-drill those holes and stick it back in. I already did that. And that's what it's going to look like. And now we're going to add the 2x4 with the bolts. So I'm going to put this side with the longer side on the right because I want to use my right hand for my trolling motor. It's going to go all the way through like so. Perfect. There we go. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will do my best to answer it. Here's what the backside looks like. And all we're missing is the battery. My kayak is an Ascend 128T with yak power and power up my trolling motor. Alright, I can't wait to get this thing back on the water. Alright, project done. I probably spent less than $25 on all the parts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Here's another project from AZ Legend Adventures, trolling motor mount for your kayak. Peace out.